play with their minds, confuse them, isolate them from those they love or need.
A monstrous reality that drags a human being to the edge of madness.
Comes to lunch, you need 100 plates. He eats a million melons like it's a bunch of grapes. He feeds his elephants with snakes that he hunts in a lake. Monkey's brains with a flake and a milkshake made from the blood of a bathing ape. In a volcano sipping on plutonium straight, writing on Mesopotamian clay. Lazy is his day unless somebody comes his way and tries to run up in his cave. If they're dumb enough and brave, there just flies on his face. Plus he left the crumbs for bait. What a wonderful display of Hunger Games type trickery. To get to him, I had to cross a bridge that was rickety. They should've stuck to the path that said this way. Took them 6 days, now they dead, what a piss take. He sits on the sun for fun when it's cold out, and if he's bored he gets his big old mountain of gold out. That's the amount of souls he bought for loose change. He makes change by melting them over blue flames. He knows how to slice marble, move heavy stones, blend into the room and lives by the phrase when in Rome. He mostly moves alone. You won't see him till he runs out of adrenochrome. Let's dig a little deeper. Zilla's a creature that mirrors the many features of enemies who believe they can Machiavelli the teacher. He reads them like a meter just to bleed them like a heater, just to feed them to the seekers who come to learn the secrets how to turn into a beast. You need to be a believer, you need to bow to the priest and drink some diet for ether, just to relieve you before he walks into your dreams using a frequency receiver like a deep sleeper. Then he retrieves the trauma that never leaves you. I guess we're all sufferers. There can only be one Zilla. You must have just landed on the planet yesterday.
Then you have a responsibility no man has ever faced. You have your fear, which might become reality. And you have Godzilla, which is reality.
Came to the booth with a cape and a suit with a flap in the back cause I'm taking a poop on my full-size ape there, table of fruit. They're not able to do what I'm able to do when I'm in the mood. Put a beat on a loop, put a body in a boot, body everybody in the room. Bada bing, bada boom, yabba dabba dabba doo. Who's a Zilla? Me or you? Chicken has 2-pack, big bong, cannabis, Wu-Tang, Eminem, skinny man, big L. This is just a big long list to make myself look bigger. Jesus, Gandhi, Russell Brand, Rob De Niro, Russell Crowe, Stephen Hawking, Shakin' Stephen, Stevie Wonder, Scorz, Rolf Harris, Prince Andrew, Jimmy Savile, you, Margaret Thatcher, Edward Heath, that's your whole crew. Anyway, back to the rhymes and syllables. Big Billy Bollocks with a giant mineral. That's my way, not my umbilical. I was born with a Jap side big enough to hit Brian Clough in the eye from the left lion. Imagine when I get warmed up in my eyes and pissing on Castle Boulevard with a road full of cars, no book full of bars, pull a card like right car when I hit Frank Muller. Good shot, wunderbar. Stomp on him and appear a son of Mars. Fly by in a giant disc with a hieroglyph on the side of my dick that spells I'm a prick. It's self-evident that I am equipped with the skills to flip the entire script. I'm a hillbilly with a rifle and a Bible, a danger to myself like Joe Biden, looking at himself in a picture at high school on Epstein's Island. Minimize any threat, you're the best one I bet. All you're gonna get is a runners-up medal. You don't wanna medal with the devil of the Medellin. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, better than a rapper never been. What I gotta do, put a rocket on the moon, put a cock in a baboon, put a bomb on a boom back beat, put him in a tomb with a 2-pack looking like I'm Maradona when I'm in a booth. Skillfully scribbling, ill with a dribbling, leave you in the middle of the field when I'm tripling, cripple him, tickle him, put him in a jar and pickle him, nibble him, rudyard kippling, ain't no quibbling, no equivalent flows I piddle him, no getting rid of the beast from the East Midlands. I told you that this Scorzayzee was brilliant. They're alright, but they're no Bo Diddley, they're more P. Diddy with a dildo. What kind of due diligence do you do when you plan on killing Kobo? I turn up like I'm Robo, cop and pop you solo, squash you like I'm Bolo, cough on you with Corona, virus just for promo. Sit back inside my coffin and laugh at the world, they're popping up like whack-a-mole, they keep coming back, I think I should whack myself. The only danger to me is my mental health. A life sentence in myself, in my mind I was sent to hell. I was born in a well where a kid threw a 2-pence coin and hold my soul to the ills of the world and sold it for skills and a pill that gave me this curse to be ill. Age is a number, I say age is a sage. I'm a trillion years old with an alien in my brain. You're just a simple homo sapien with a name and a basic skeletal frame held together with some cellophane. Let me spell my name, S-C-O-R-Z. Oh, fuck it, I can't be asked.
Is there another creature that might stand a chance against him?
My God, Zilla.
The gargantuan, the hard-bar mandarin. Tarantulas run across his back when he's trampling. Golden eagles on his ankle bracelets. Razor blades on a boomerang with GPS coordination. 5G recognition on his towers. He snaps the neck of Moloch right in front of the global powers. Took a bath in Theodore's Gutenrath. Made the house his and gave all of the lost children back. The Pope made a plot to trap him inside a cryptographic box, but he solved the puzzle, snapped the locks, snatched the dagger off the SRA leader. In one spin of a circle, decapitated the lot. The few that remained packed up and lived as nomads, under the agreement that they should never go back. If there's 1 foot or toe in the perimeter, then everybody gets whacked. Scorzayzee Henry Kissinger, the Jewish mafia mixed with the CIA. He's got the blackmail tapes encrypted in his cave for the day that they try to dethrone the most grisly. They're so silly, if they do so willingly, they tiptoe around with the permission to still breathe. Only coming up for air amongst the reeds, then it's back to being lower forms of pond life, sperms and germs, bacteria, just worms for his pet birds. He plays an organ with skeleton finger keys, spends his time making wine and Italian style delicacies. The conductor of multiple destinies, each one following a particular theme that pleases his queen. Algorithms in his brain like Ada Lovelace. He finishes every meal like a gentleman, good game. Calling him a monster as an insult to his wisdom. He's more of an entity with his own weather system. He fights with a broken neck like the real Vinnie Paz, and laughs at creatures trying to escape, running in zigzags. Catches them, makes man bags and sells them to chavs. A select few end up on a slab in his lab for eugenic purposes, disguised as flu jabs. The rest end up in a pang of goulash. Knock knock, who's that? Gangster rap bazooka blast don't exist on Google Maps, and none of it is Uber track. He does kick-ups with the schools of old silverbacks, possesses deep secrets like why the third building claps. Scorzayzee Dick Cheney, supply it to the Jesuits. Thou shalt be quiet in the presence of his eminence. Appreciate the craft, be mindful of his benevolence. Empires rise and fall, Zilla survives them all by infiltrating both sides and escapes through a maze of sliding doors and reappears after a violent war. Alpha and Omega, Delta, Gamma, Rho, Theta, Vega. Blood is in the streets like an options trader, sitting in the hot springs like Biff Tannen, with a sign that says do not disturb when it's planning, unless you got his medium rare steak on an iridium plate. Just press the buzzer at the gate and wait. There's a £20 tip in the mouth for the giant snow leopard and a 9-to-5 job if you're successful. Now go fetch it. You're just another head on its floor. You need the testicular fortune of medicine balls. You only gain access if you empty all your thoughts and channel the 7 chakras to the center of your core. Time to enter the tour like Solomon in a glass floor. Through the 2 pillars at the entrance of the porch. Take some flammable oil, a stick and make a torch. Use Egyptian mathematics on a map and choose the course. He moves like a shadow on the Neverland wall. The corridors get small to the point you need to crawl. You close your eyes in total darkness and wake up in a large hall to things you never thought of before. Your ego explodes into the sound of pure white noise. Every particle becomes a singular point. Every parallel version of yourself is now joined. All you see on the floor is you as a small boy. Maybe the monster that you saw was a myth, but like Schrodinger's cat, Scorzilla exists.
Long live the king.